Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. It's the Liverpool show. I'm joined by Sonny at the moment. Hopefully, Tom will be here soon. How are you doing, bro?
Good. Usually answer the same opening every single stream, but I can finally say good in a footballing sense as well as personal.
It's not been the worst week for Liverpool, considering some of the weeks you've sort of experienced in this season. Anyways, it's not been too bad.
But it's probably been the best week.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, the start of season wasn't too bad. It did get a bit sort of airy, sort of halfway through a season, but
just a bit.
Maybe things are on the up. But everyone watching, please like the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, share the stream on all your socials, get as many people in here as possible. Big up to Chris in the comments. Hi lads, hope you're well. Spam that Beckenbauer in the comments. We love to see it. We want to.
Yes.
We want to see the tears and the that Beckenbauer ones. I mean, we all know that United fans they're not convinced by him, but he's better than Maguire. That's a fact. But we might as well start with the start of the week. I mean, it's difficult to think where the start of the week really was, but it was Monday night. Obviously, Wolves a 1-0. Diego Jota back. Diego Jota scoring. I mean, couldn't have asked for much more, could you?
No, I couldn't. I literally couldn't.
3 points, a win. What were your thoughts, sort of like on the game? Like, did Liverpool? I must admit, I was busy doing. Mondays are fucking horrific, but I was busy.
You didn't watch the game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Basically, I didn't have time to watch the game, mate. I was streaming all day. But what were your thoughts on sort of the?
It was a shit start because I thought Alisson gave away a penalty, to be honest with you. But that didn't get given, obviously, thankfully. Jota doing what Jota does, and he scores against his old club as well, which makes it better. But it just shows once again, Firmino is not what you lot think he is. We don't win that game with Firmino. That's all I'm saying. But yeah.
Well, nah, Firmino, he's not scoring at the moment, so I don't know how people can think you're sort of doing well with Firmino. But
we ain't doing well with Firmino.
I mean. We've heard, obviously, Genie's I would love to keep him. Tom is a little bit, I don't know what Tom's view on it is. I feel like you are very firmly just get Firmino out. Just
new video coming tomorrow, lads. The Liverpool addiction, why he should leave. That's not even a joke. Like, that just links in nicely. I genuinely think he should leave for my good and his good. I'll die early if he doesn't leave, and he'll get a bit more football in his life if he leaves. So,
I mean, strong words on Firmino. I mean, it does get to a point where
honest words on Firmino.
The thing is, it's similar to we were talking in the back anyway about how it's similar to the Lingard sort of situation where if he drops down a sort of club, then he's in sort of a better position. Like if he was to go to a West Ham or Southampton, something like that.
No, you see what though? That is the difference though, because Jesse Lingard is a worse player than Firmino. Like, Firmino is better than Lingard. I think Firmino can get a much better move than West Ham was. Unless West Ham establish themselves as like a top 7 club, I don't think they'll do that. Firmino's good enough to be at I'll say this gently, top club. I cannot say this enough, just not at Liverpool. That's all it is.
Yeah. A couple of comments. DC saying goal for
it's been disallowed, I think. That's Leeds, by the way.
Aylin. Oh, never mind. VAR, no goal. Chris saying Mane looked sharp but wasted chances in the game.
Yeah, no, that's what happened. He changed his style of play. Just obviously his finishing didn't get any better. Well, it was better to see.
I couldn't think of anything that sums up Sadio Mane more. Creates the chances and then panics when he's up front of goal and misses them. But it's the price you got to pay when you got someone as good as him. You're not going to have a perfect player, and even though he missed about 6 clear-cut chances a game, he always seems to end up bagging 20 a season.
not this season. Not this season though.
Don't rule it out yet, mate.
I've got ruled it out, man.
Tom, what's your thoughts on Firmino? Sonny wants him basically gone. Says for Sonny to be able to live a
few years longer in my life,
and for Firmino to actually get more game time, he has to go. Do you share that opinion?
No, I think it's well documented. My opinion. I think Roberto Firmino could adapt to a deeper role, because what we need from midfield is a player.
You're trying to ruin a perfect midfield, man. Stop it.
What perfect midfield? Henderson's not in it yet.
No, but but our midfield right now, and I'll say this, even with Wijnaldum, is better than putting Firmino in there.
No, but I disagree with you. I think what Roberto Firmino does when he's supposed to be up front, all that midfield work, it won't take much adapting. Just tell him, imagine you're playing up front, mate.
I really struggle to see how you think this guy is so shit where he plays right now. If he drops back a few yards, he's going to turn into this world-class player.
Do you know? I sort of want to see Klopp do it, because
the responsibility on him changes. It's no longer about him creating the chances.
To see Klopp doing it though. I would
It's no
love
longer
to see
about
him do it.
him
Hang on, Tom, mate. Do you really think his only weakness is not creating chances? I couldn't tell you something that he's good at right now.
It's scoring. He creates enough chances.
Does he?
Yeah.
He looks like the invisible man for me in games at the moment.
He's got more assists than Sadio Mane this season.
Oh, right. Well, that's... I thought Sadio Mane was shit this season.
The other comment from Chris, Jota bloody shoots, unlike our other players.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that something that you sort of been lacking? I mean, I thought Salah would be shooting more.
Well, Jota's got confidence, which I wouldn't say Salah doesn't have, but Firmino and Mane don't have. So,
it's a shout. We've got Nat Beckenbauer being spammed in the comments.
Oh, I did my research regarding Nat Phillips.
Oh god.
Here we go. Here we go.
And I decided, when we were doing that ranking Premier League youngsters, I decided to do a similar sort of thing with Nat Phillips, and I went through some of the defenders in the top 5 leagues compared to who is most similar to, and the top 3 players. If I can just pull it back up here, I know that Mustafi was one of them.
Are you ignoring the eye test, or what are you doing?
Mustafi passed the eye test multiple times, mate. It's about the stats, the deeper line stats.
Why is it about the stats?
Because it's what football is about now, unfortunately.
No. Well, unfortunately, stop trying to make it about stats then if it's so unfortunate, man.
The top 10 most similar players to Nathaniel Phillips in the last 365 days. Number 1 is Kaglar Soyuncu. 2 is Eric Dyer.
In the Premier League team of the season last year, yeah.
4 is Savic. 5 is Botman. 6 is Kolasinac. 7 is Rudiger. 8 is Kabako. 9 is David Garcia, and 10 is Joachim Anderson. Not one of them players would get into this Liverpool team.
No, but that's not a problem because Nat Phillips does.
Botman would be quite good. I remember
I don't think you realize how straight up this is. Like he gets in there because he's good enough.
He gets in there.
And this is the thing, Tom. I need you to take this out of your head. Stop looking at where he was going to go or where he started off. Look at the games he's played in a Liverpool shirt, and you will agree with everything that I say.
I don't, because you said he was the best. You said he had a good game against Wolves when he was actually one of the worst players on the pitch.
Oh my god! No, he wasn't. Oh, fuck off! I can't be asked for this, man.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
It's okay, but Nat Phillips wasn't on my list. So guys, if you want to check out the full in-depth debate about this, I posted the video on Wednesday. A very good video where you see these two actually fighting it out. But TM says, all right, lads, where do you think your problem have lied this season? Do you think it's the whole centre-back situation, or does it...
a lot further than that, man. A lot further.
It doesn't just lie with one fucking problem either. There's about 6 of them.
It lies on a king-size bed. That's what it lies on.
Lies in a fucking whatever.
It's okay. If we were to go through every single problem Liverpool got right now, we'll be here all night, and we've got till I know I've got another stream on this channel at 10 o'clock, so we can't go through all the problems Liverpool had. Let's just say there's lots of problems that need addressing.
The one thing I will say though is the problems that should be solved relatively easily.
Firmino, yeah, I agree.
And Wijnaldum. Chris saying that Beckenbauer put a man of match performance in again.
I wouldn't say man of the match against Wolves, but he was good. Tom's trying to make him out to be bad. He was not bad at all. I thought,
not signing a centre back start of season to replace Lovren was the one problem.
You know what? I don't know if Lovren needs to replace him, but we did need a centre back, I guess.
And no depth for a front three apart from Jota challenging him. Are you
injured.
telling me that Divock Origi doesn't challenge that front three?
Dare include his name.
I got offended when I seen him in that bloody intro now. I was like, oh, I might just leave now.
Hey, I didn't want to discriminate and not have him there. He's still technically a Liverpool player.
No, he's not.
Right, I want to talk. So obviously we've done the Wolves one, and we don't really need to go into it too much. You got a point. Wasn't the prettiest performance, but 3 points.
3 points.
Is what you need.
3 points.
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, 3 points in Liverpool doesn't normally roll off my tongue quite easily this season. But I want to talk about the Champions League.
What's the one that we're winning?
Well, hence why the title is "We Will Win the Champions League," because I want to talk about it. You've got Real Madrid, and obviously it's the return of Sergio Ramos. I feel like Salah's going to try and avoid him throughout the whole game.
No, he won't. No.
I need to address something here. The Ramos in that Champions League final is not wholly on Ramos. You have to place some of the blame for that injury on Mo Salah himself. So we can't sit there with this. When you look,
you know what? I seen an angle with that, and I think I remember.
He could easily pull his arm out.
He went in, didn't he?
Yeah, but he tried to lock it in further and go down and pull Ramos down with him, which is
that took me a whole year to see that replay.
It took ages to come out, but when you see that angle, you can't just fully blame Ramos for it. So there's going to be, don't get me wrong, there'll still be bad blood, but it won't be what the media will make it out to be.
There'll be bad blood because they also beat you. But I want to talk about this year's Champions League. You've got Real Madrid in the quarters, potentially facing Chelsea or Porto in the semi-final.
Porto.
I mean, comparing to the other side of the draw, you've actually got off quite fucking light.
Oh yeah, well, if we get through, I don't know how we've got away with avoiding PSG and Bayern, man. I ain't got a clue.
And City.
I mean, and City, yeah.
Do you really fancy coming up against Manchester City?
No, I bloody don't.
I'm just more ecstatic about the fact that instead of the possibility of Erling Haaland, it's the possibility of Timo Werner.
Yeah, I mean, that should excite almost every Liverpool fan. But and try not to. Well, fuck it, it's the Liverpool show. Be as biased as you want. Do you think you'll beat Real Madrid?
Across two legs, potentially. I'm leaning more so to yes, but I could see it going either way. That's the issue. It's not. If it was last year, 100%. But
yeah, but. If it was last year, my club would be in League 2 and near the top of the league.
No, but if we had Van Dijk...
The year on, we're sort of like a league above and 16th. But,
that was the basis I was on about. If we had Van Dijk back, I think we'd win comfortably. But not having him
Tom,
back...
sharp with the ifs, man. Are we beating Real Madrid?
We're dealing with ifs.
Yeah, but are you going to beat
Real Madrid? Because it hasn't happened yet.
No, Van Dijk won't be back for Real Madrid.
No, he might be back for the semis at a push. And
so why are we speaking about Van Dijk with Real Madrid?
Right. So
because I said if we had him, it would be a piece of piss.
So Tom, do you think you're going to beat Real Madrid, yeah?
I'm going to say yes. I was
just about to say, you Scousers need to get off the fence. You'll get splinters if you're not careful. Sonny, do you think you can beat Real Madrid?
Of course we can. Everywhere apart from Ramos, well, we're probably better than them on the pitch. So,
that's
okay,
fair one.
Benzema, maybe not, but that's it.
That's fair. And then after that, you're probably going to be facing Chelsea.
Bring it on. That's what I say. Bring it on.
Let's be real.
I still think we'll get Porto.
Yes, Tom, right. I know you're trying to throw mud, but one day Russ is going to come on a Liverpool show and give you some back. Now, the thing is, I think it's fair to say that Chelsea have got the better chance. They're the favourites of that tie. So let's just assume that Chelsea don't bottle it like Tottenham, and Chelsea get through to the semi-finals as well. And let's say that you beat Real Madrid and get through to the semi-finals as well. You're facing Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea again. Do you actually think you can get past Thomas Tuchel?
No, we're not going out in a semi-final, man. We're not going out in a semi-final.
Of course we can get past them. At the end of the day, this is a completely different kettle of fish to a league game. Form is going to change in the time building up to that game. Maybe Timo Werner finds form. Maybe Firmino finds form. Both are the most unlikely things in the world, but they could happen.
And at the same time, people keep forgetting this about Chelsea. Do you not realise how new that team is? If that team wins the Champions League, that would be one of the biggest shocks ever.
It would be, but it could happen. A couple
Chelsea
of comments
drew 0-0 to Leeds. Let's not forget that. They couldn't score past the Elan Melia.
Tom, you mentioned one bad result. Do I really need to get the catalogue?
I knew he made a mistake as soon as he said that.
Would you like to discuss Burnley, Brighton, and the others? Like,
I happily discuss them.
I wouldn't. Let's move on.
I'll happily discuss them.
I'm not sure you want to. But look, Chelsea also suits Champions League football because they don't concede goals. If they can snatch a set piece or something, then they might get lucky.
We don't concede goals at the minute, though, in the Champions League anyway. Up against one of the most dangerous sides.
Yeah, but they were pretty shit throughout the whole game. They weren't the same Leipzig as they were when they faced United, and United are a bit shit defensively as well. Basically, everyone but City is a little bit shit defensively. Some issues going on there, but
have you taken the shade on your star centre back?
What? I haven't read it.
Well, he hasn't been playing all season.
He's shit defensively.
Hang on. What? No, what did you say?
I said that every team barring City has been a little bit shit defensively.
Oh no! What are you doing? What are you doing, man?
Well, hold on. I'm not saying that Phillips has been shit. He's been one of your best players. I've just said defensively as a whole, you've been pretty shit.
You call him Nat Beckenbauer, yeah? Nat Beckenbauer.
Anyway, I said that I wanted him in the England squad. I think he's better than Maguire.
Exactly. I've only realised how much of a disgrace that actually is. Like, how did they not get in over him?
We've got international to talk about because there's a couple that I want to address.
Oh yeah, Trent.
But TM says Tottenham have had similar problems this season. We need at least 2 new centre backs until we can actually start to compete. No, you need 2 new centre backs, a new manager, and a couple of midfielders.
Last time this Jose Mourinho debate again.
No, we're not going to get... This is the Liverpool show. The Tottenham show will come when I find more Tottenham fans. But so far, I'm working my ass off just to keep this one going. But Chris saying, I fancy our chances of making a Champions League final if we go through Liverpool versus Chelsea 2005 semi-final. Like it's meant to be the final. Is one-off game against a game Real Madrid are over-aging. This is true. Real Madrid are aging quite a bit.
Well, they've got an aging midfield.
Matt's asking what it's like to be shit.
I don't know, Matt. What's it like being shit?
At least we get to play on fucking Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And we're not up against the fucking ITV show.
I knew that one was coming. Chris saying, I think we can beat Real Madrid and go through. Won't be easy, but I think we will go through. Chelsea better, defensively better than offensively since Tuchel took over. I mean, well, you don't need to. That's quite clear. Tuchel is not being the most attacking, but they always say that to win stuff you need a good defense to start with, and maybe the 3 at the back is because they've got no real good centre backs, and that they do need to put 3 in there. But that's up for another debate. Can you go all the way and win the Champions League?
Yes.
No, for the first time ever, you're both in unison on that.
Mm-hmm. A Champions League is a completely different kettle of fish, and it's one-off games. We have, in essence, the perfect knockout team.
You've got to go to Anfield and play Real Madrid, though. How are you fancying going back to Anfield to play?
No, yeah, you know what? The first time ever, I'm not looking forward to an Anfield tie in the Champions League because I don't know.
Would you like Jurgen to go? Sorry, I think Anfield it's a bit risky them coming to Anfield.
How many games do we have at Anfield until that second leg? That's what I want.
I don't think you want to know.
We only have one. We only have the one. So we play the first leg, then we play Villa at home, then the second leg.
So my advice would be maybe get Klopp to go, no, it's too risky coming to England. How about we go to Hungary? And we'll go to the Picas Arena because you seem to be doing quite well there. Maybe
I'm not scared. I reckon
you should be. It's Anfield. You've got one heck of a trash Anfield record at the moment.
Mm-hmm. But it's Champions League.
Yeah, let's hope you don't lose the Anfield leg.
You know what? I think this whole new team coming back, though, does change it because you need to remember, before this bad run at Anfield, we were good at Anfield.
Hey, do you want to know what cost us? Do you want to know who starts this bad run of form at Anfield?
Burnley.
Roberto Firmino missing an open header at the back stick in the 90th minute against West Brom.
It was but the losing one, we got to blame Origi.
You can't really blame him. It's like
hang on. You
like
can't really blame him.
Crossbar challenge.
Oh right. Look, I don't know where you're going with that, Tom.
It's like trying to blame the disabled kid for doing something wrong. He doesn't know right from wrong. He's just confused.
Yeah,
he hasn't got a clue.
You are so harsh on some of your players.
So honest. I want
to talk Naby Keita. He's going to international duty. Who's excited about that?
Oh, shit,
me, because it's only one game. They have 3 games, but he's only going for the first
Tom,
one.
One game don't matter with Naby Keita, man.
I'm backing this physio program he undertook. I'm trusting it, trusting the process.
With our luck, he won't even get injured playing that game for them. He'll just get injured on the plane back, won't he?
He'll get fucking injured in quarantine.
When you say you trust in the process, do you mean you're blindly hoping that something's worked and he doesn't get injured again?
I prefer the term trust.
What's your thoughts? Do you think Jurgen should be going? No, he's staying in bubble wrap at whatever your training facilities.
No, because at the end of the day, as it is right now, he's not getting into this first choice midfield. Unfortunately, I think he should be, but as it stands right now, Jurgen Klopp's not selecting him in his first team midfield. If he was playing
maybe that's because Jurgen's easing him back into football. The last thing you want to do is start him
because he made Naby play 90 minutes.
He's been back a month. He's played a full 90 minutes as well. I just don't think he's.
Maybe.
This is what concerns me. When we were resting our team, we let Naby play 90 minutes. So that tells me he's not on our strongest team.
He's our best player that day. But...
Concerning. Matt saying enjoy Europa League next season. Why are Liverpool fans so confident they only beat Leipzig? We beat them 5-0.
Yeah, well, Matt, what about the other game? At least we beat them 2-0 twice.
Leipzig also knocked you out. This is a show for a club who's currently in Champions League, not the Emidale Cup.
We talk about the now, Matt. Yeah, the now.
That's brutal. Look, I think it's fair to say United.
Why did he say enjoy Europa League next season? I thought the Champions League winners automatically qualify for next year's Champions League.
I can't believe that's actually just come out of your mouth. Please
hang on, no. Do you really think that we don't stand a chance at winning the Champions League?
Of course not. I think Man City or Bayern Munich is going to put you in sliced bread.
No. Van Dijk back? No, it screams 90th minute Van Dijk corner.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that, man.
Harry's saying Sonny is a clown.
Whoa. I ain't saying anything outrageous.
Not yet. I'm sure it will come at some point. On aggregate, we won 7-3.
You conceded 3 more goals than us, so you need a good defence in the Champions League.
Yeah, but to be fair, you let Justin Kluivert, Angelino, and Haidara score. It's not like you let any of the big boys score. You let bloody Patrick Kluivert's failed son.
You let West Brom score against you.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. West Brom scored against United. What's all this shit about now?
I'm not a United fan. You know me. I just blow smoke at everyone and everyone.
We didn't let Patrick Kluivert's failed son, Justin, bag on our heads to knock us out the Champions League.
You know what? Argyle's not conceded to any of them fuckers. So Argyle, best team in the league. Well, in England anyway. We're not in your league, but you know.
Kluivert probably thinks an Argyle's a type of curry.
Fuck off, you cheeky bastard. But I do want to talk about Southgate. He's made some comments about Trent, and I want to get your opinions on it.
It was staged. It was staged.
If I'm being brutally honest, Kieran Trippier's not played for 10 games because he had a little bit of an issue of a betting scandal.
Southgate probably betted with him. That's why he's there.
Well, what's your thoughts on what he said about Trent, though?
Bullshit.
Klopp told him he's not going. Klopp told him Trent's not going, so he has to come up with an excuse. That'll be the be-all, end-all of it.
Yeah.
Could have chosen a better one.
Well, yeah, could have just said, sorry, Klopp said he couldn't come.
Or you could have just said he's got a minor knock.
No. The last thing we want to be told is a minor knock.
Look.
Just literally do what Fergie did and go, oh, sorry, he's got a bit of a tight hamstring this week.
No, because that's not what we want to be told, though, after this season.
Yeah, no, tight hamstring means torn ACL the next day.
Don't tell you, dickheads. Keep that. Your club are very good at keeping things away from you. One of the best, in fact. I mean, probably on par with Manchester United. So he could have said one thing and it would have been kept away.
At the end of the day, I don't want to moan about England, but this is genuinely one of the worst England squads I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know obviously it's not.
And if you're basing it off form, how the fuck is Eric Dyer?
That's what I'm thinking. It should be Nat Phillips. But I want to ask you to. I want to ask you a question, and I want you to try and be as unbiased as possible. Right? Imagine that we're all England fans. You don't support Liverpool for now. Would you take Wan-Bissaka over Trippier?
Yes.
Yes, because I don't know how he's going to play Trippier. Trippier's his left back.
Because my thought as an England fan is I want Wan-Bissaka capped at a senior level so that the bastard can't go play for someone else. So I don't care if you intend to use him or not, but he's very good and handy to have as a backup. Like, would it just not make sense to cap him?
It just confused me why he picks Reece James over him and Kieran Trippier over him and all that. When it's obvious that Wan-Bissaka is better than the pair of them. Trent's better than the pair of them. And
if you play a 4-2-3-1, which is what I'm demanding Southgate plays with, then you actually don't need
he's playing 5 in the back.
He's playing 5-2-3.
Right, I know he is, but I want to have the ambition that Southgate isn't a pussy against Poland and San Marino, but I'm not holding my breath. But you know,
I lost hope in when I seen 3 right backs in the same lineup.
I lost hope in him when we fucking went to Denmark. Was it Denmark with Rice, Henderson, 3 centre backs? I think there was a third DM in there somewhere.
Yeah.
When we needed to win the game, the fuck's he expecting? Someone just morph into prime Scholes or prime Gerrard and smack it in.
His tactics are more negative than Sam Allardyce's, and I never thought I'd utter them words in my life. Someone actually has more negative tactics than
don't slag off the greatest English manager of our generation. 100% win rate.
100% fuck off. Man had dodgy dealings, so man got sacked.
100% win rate.
Only just. He only got that one in like the 94th minute or something ridiculous like that.
Don't matter how they go in.
I'd like to see Eddie Howe in charge. He's more attacking. Harry's saying, Sonny, you forgot to turn your green screen.
So I'm meant to be on.
Loving the abuse. We should be happy. No Liverpool players in the England squad. Not risk getting another injury against teams England should be beaten anyway. It doesn't matter who's in the
Curtis
squad.
Jones though?
He's in the under-21s, and I'm actually happy because we're going to be covering on this channel the under-21s and the seniors because there's a lot of good talent in the under-21s, which I'm excited to.
Clue when the under-21s are playing. I don't even know. What
it's okay. I'll post it in the group chat. But we're going to cover both. It's going to be great because you've got Curtis Jones.
Is it abroad?
It's the European Championships, mate. All our games are being done in Slovakia or Slovenia.
Oh, he's gonna have to fucking quarantine. Oh, Genie might not get more games.
Not necessarily, because
hang on. It doesn't matter if he has to or not. Genie Wijnaldum's still getting game time, man.
He'll be fine because he's still in a bubble. So because he's travelling with the England squad, he'll be fine. It's because the likes of Salah and that would have to travel on their own to their own countries and then come back on their own. But because they're going to be travelling in a bubble, they should be okay to come back and play for their
But
their
in
teams
theory, Curtis Jones is travelling alone and travelling back to Liverpool alone.
No, so it'll be fine because they're all travelling from a different country in their own bubble, so it'll be fine. Should be fine anyway. God knows, Boris will probably do something even more ridiculous soon. Keep your eyes out for it. Matt saying they kept a league title away from you for 30 years.
It's always then and never now, Matt, isn't it?
It's same with RJ. If it's a Euros or World Cup, I understand the uproar. It's qualifiers. We always get fixed, easy qualifying groups anyway. Well, we should, because we are one of the best European nations in the world. Well, in Europe, I mean. But, doesn't matter who the England manager, England not winning anything, England are one-hit wonder from 1966. I mean, no, you look at all the young players coming through now, this is our best chance.
This squad is better. You've got Gareth Southgate as the manager.
Yeah, but take away Southgate.
But you can't take away Southgate because he's a yes man, so the FA aren't going to get rid of him.
Well, you can, because then you literally go to Wembley, pick him up, put him in a dustbin, carry him outside. And then England will be forced to put someone else in charge.
Give it the job to Potter.
Eddie Howe and Potter would be yes men. They're hardly going to turn around and go, no, I'm not doing that. Like, they're going to be yes men as well.
Do you think Graham Potter's going to sit there and bench Jack Grealish for Declan Rice?
No, but the FA aren't the ones picking the fucking team, because if they are, we got bigger problems than our first tour.
You'd be surprised.
Southgate was our only problem. I wouldn't be surprised if you've seen the FA. Harry's saying, what's your green screen there for you, dear?
You don't see all the drugs and growing behind it. I'm joking.
If anyone wants marijuana, it's £10 a bag from Sonic. Wijnaldum.
Fucking hell, big Steve.
Wijnaldum is captain.
Oh, hang on. Oh, bloody hell. I didn't see the apparently. Okay, no. I was about to go off.
Good one. Oh, I thought he was being serious then. Want to talk now?
I don't even care that the apparently's in there. I just don't like seeing that sentence together.
Want to talk now? ? 6th second.
Champions League, Europa League.
What was the last meaningful trophy you won?
They won the Europa League.
27. Oh.
2018. No, 2017. No, you're correct there.
In that time, we fucking won the Champions League and the Premier League, while their best achievement in that time frame is second by 25 points.
How are you saying Wijnaldum best captain?
Aha. Funny joke. Aha. You got me there, Harry. Ha. You got me. I'm creasing. Great joke.
He's probably being serious. We've won the Europa League right now. You gotta win it. You gotta win it first, Matt. You got.
They're getting knocked out in the semis by Ajax. I told you this earlier on the Europa League.
They'll probably win that one. I think Ollie will probably win the Europa League, and then it'll be fairly good for United anyway.
Oh, hang on now. There was a bit of delay before you said 4 United fans, yeah?
Everyone knows I love Ollie. So there's no debate in that.
And United, yeah.
No, I don't like United. I like Ollie and Mason Greenwood. They're about the only two that I do like. No, also I like Rashford because he feeds starving children in his bed.
Manchester United.
That's a lie. They're dog shit. Have you seen their defence? Wijnaldum is a quiet mouse.
He's a shit player. That's what he is.
Talking about Manchester United on the Liverpool show, we're undefeated.
You're the fucking cunt who brought it up.
Yeah, you boy are, man.
Didn't come up naturally.
It's okay, because what they'll do is they'll come onto the United show and chat about Liverpool.
I don't want to sit there.
No, you got United show 10, yeah?
And
Yeah.
I'll be there in the live chat speaking
I've
Liverpool.
got better things to do. I don't need to listen to a club that haven't won anything for 3 years talk.
That's a bit brutal. Support the channel, you bastard. But I wanna move over to sort of something Klopp was saying. It's quite happy avoiding. Well, I know he does. I picked out one quote. Oh, he's quite happy avoiding Chelsea and Man City, to be fair. Either of you happy that you've sort of avoided them in the quarters?
Yeah. Rather Real Madrid, neither of them.
I think less so avoiding City, more so the fact that City got Bayern. That's the bigger thing. Because it means one of the two favourites.
I wanted to know where you were going there, Carl. I was like, why is he wanting to face City more than Chelsea? That's mad.
You know what? In a weird way, I wouldn't mind playing City. Because I just know what Pep Guardiola would do.
Win the game.
You win the game. Pep Guardiola in a Champions League quarter-final. When was the last time he won one of them?
Mate, they'd find a way. They'd find a way.
I mean, how are you saying our Liverpool get into the semis?
Getting to the final and then lifting it. That's what we're doing.
Genie Wijnaldum lifting the trophy. That'd be quality.
No, it'll be hopefully not travelling somehow.
Hopefully not travelling. What the fuck are you planning on doing with fucking
something? You'll see soon. I'm joking.
Excellent. So guys, if Genie suddenly goes missing, we all know to contact Sonny.
Hey, I'm trying to help Liverpool fans, man. I'm just trying to help out.
Tom, is it better facing Chelsea and not City, or would you rather?
Is it better facing the best team in the league or a team with Antonio Rudiger at the back?
Well, no, you were the one who says, "Oh yeah," but Pep turns it all about himself in the semi-finals. So be consistent.
Yeah, I'd still rather play Chelsea though, because if I'm comparing the quality of the squads, there's always the slim chance that Pep Guardiola has the two brain cells rubbed together and goes, "Why the fuck would I change it?" So based off quality of squad, I would rather play Chelsea.
He'll probably play a 1-4. He'll probably play a 2-4-4.
Watch him play Sergio Aguero at centre back because he makes good underlapping runs and can
he'd have the choice to even involve him in the squad, and you'd somehow put him out. He doesn't bring players to it.
Did you hear apparently that Aguero came off the pitch going, "They're not passing the ball to me"? A bit like that bullied kid that would walk up to his mum and dad going, "They're not passing the ball."
Aguero's turned into the greatest Premier League striker ever to the one pick last in PE.
Fucking hell, brutal. Is he worse than Origi?
No.
No. I would trust Sergio Aguero from 12 yards out. I wouldn't trust Origi from 6.
Well, apparently you can't trust Maguire from 1, but you know, not all centre backs are good at scoring, especially when you've got a massive, great big slab head. It is slightly embarrassing that in the same game, a tiny midget with a much smaller forehead uses the back of his head to score a goal. But it's okay, Maguire. Clearly, heading isn't your strong point. Well, it is, but not on target. Could you imagine when he was bought that people actually compared him to Van Dijk? I mean, is that sort of?
Oh, mate. And then when you question them about it, was no. I'm not saying he's as good. He might be, but he's not as good. It's about the impact he'd have at the club. What impact?
Apparently, Diaz is that as well. So you know.
I can understand Ruben Diaz because he's.
I cannot understand. What do you mean you can understand Ruben Diaz?
No, because I'm not saying that he's a better player than Van Dijk, but he's had a similar impact. He's made John Stones look like a competent defender, and helped City to one of the best.
It does help when Man City's team's a lot better, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why he isn't as good as Van Dijk, but he's still good. You can't compare that. What Harry Maguire did was come in.
It's a bit disrespectful to call him just good. He's very good.
He's very good, but he's not Van Dijk. That's what he isn't.
Van Dijk's like a new level.
Well, no, Van Dijk is a Rolls Royce. So I thought everyone knew that. But I do want to.
Levels of really.
Harry's saying, haha, good joke. I'm creasing. You got me there. Istanbul is written in the stars. I feel Tiny Temper's about to come flying out behind Sonny's green screen. Just Tiny
Wait,
Temper. Istanbul is written in the stars. So I said I'm surprised Tiny Temper isn't coming out behind your curtain. And singing written in the stars.
Right.
Moving on. Fucking God. Do you even know that?
You can't make a good joke nowadays, can you? You can't make a good joke.
It's just you two have got the sort of funny bones of, I don't know.
No, I was just waiting for the funny bit. That's all I was waiting for.
Back off, you twats. Henderson be lifting 2 Champions League more than that forward that is Pogba. I mean, bit harsh calling Pogba a forward.
Some United fans would agree.
I would say harsh.
I would say that's very fucking harsh. If I'm talking forwards, I'm talking Maguire.
Yeah,
not Pogba.
Well, he's almost a fraud for 90 million. So
I wouldn't say he's a fraud, but I'd say he's disappointing.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
But then what the fuck are we calling? Then what are we calling Genie Wijnaldum?
A tennis player.
Wait, I'm sorry. If Pogba's disappointing, then we're gonna have to think of a lot worse word for Genie Wijnaldum.
You're acting like we try and defend Genie Wijnaldum.
You do every week. You're his favourite fan.
Oh, don't even. Haha, you've got me there. Funny joke again. Oh, you are such a comedian.
I'd love to see Klopp go into a Champions League final and just go pure shithousery and play Genie and Origi. It would be quite interesting to watch.
He saw me dreams that night. That night he saw me dreams he was going to start attacking more.
Yeah. No.
What, because Trent chucked in a quick corner?
No, because Genie Wijnaldum actually scored 2 goals and was in some advanced positions, which was something we hadn't seen before. He was having nosebleeds going across the halfway line and playing forward passes. So I was sat thinking maybe he's changed, man.
We haven't seen it since.
Well, maybe go 3-0 down against Barcelona again, and you might see him do it again.
My heart wouldn't be able to take that now.
Would it not?
No.
My heart can barely take watching Firmino play 90 minutes, so, you know.
Mate, my heart could barely take it when Fabio Silva, the least threatening striker I've ever seen, shouldered it towards our goal. I thought that'd win in. It had no power on it, but the way our season has went, I thought that shoulder was going to go right in the top corner.
Yeah, but he's a shit striker, so of course it wasn't.
I mean, okay, so name me the positions that need strengthening next year, and tell me who you want. Sonny, you start.
Fucking hell, I'm not prepared for this.
Should we go for like a maximum of 4? Because let's be real.
Goal,
try and be as realistic as possible, obviously.
Okay, goalkeeper, backup. Anyone?
What about Keller?
I don't trust Keller on long term.
You what?
I don't. Yeah, because look at Alisson's the most injury-prone keeper you will find.
Keller has been immense.
Yeah. Hang on. Keller has been immense, but Nat Phillips has been average.
Yes.
Oh.
So Sonny, you're going for goalkeeper backup.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. Do you want to get 4 choices?
You do, yeah.
Right. I'll start with more important ones then. Striker, anyone other than what we've got. Because anyone other than what we got is better than what we've got.
Danny Welbeck?
Better than Firmino, but not quite what we want. Centre back. I've always liked Botman. But you know what? I would have said 2 centre backs as well. I don't know if we need to. I think it's just the injury's been really bad this season.
I'll put Botman down. That's a good shout. He's a good
Botman, right? Botman, centre back. In the midfield, maybe DePaul. I'll go for DePaul. I've only seen highlights.
Who's he even play for?
Udinese.
Yeah.
Sounds like a cracking player.
Well, he's not a cracking player, but you find we don't get cracking players, so.
And you got one more position that one more transfer.
One more, have I?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
yeah.
You want to keep the goalkeeper backup?
No,
yeah.
hang on. Oh, you know what? I want Firmino gone as well, so maybe another striker. I'm not sure.
And shall I just put anyone again? Yeah.
Anyone, yeah.
Right. Before we go, Tom, RJ's in the comments. Big up, RJ. Is Karim Benzema gonna wreck
No.
Phillips? No. But Harry Maguire is still shit. Everyone watching, please smash that like button, subscribe to our channel with notifications on. This isn't as angry a counselling session as it normally is, which is fairly disappointing. We need Liverpool losing again. This is not as entertaining as when you're screaming at each other. But Tom, your transfers. Who do you want to get and what positions?
I'm not going to do who I want to get because I don't want to build up hope in myself and then be torn down when FSG decide, nah.
Sonny put down 2 names. He put down anyone for a striker.
Realistically, I think we're going to get Kaleta Carr, Patson Daka. Yeah, Patson Daka up front. Fucking knows who else. Probably the fucking dinner lady at centre mid, so...
Well, apparently you're getting Dybala.
No, fuck off. Are we getting... Fuck off, we're getting Dybala, man.
Yeah, and I remember when we were getting fucking Mario Goetze for 4 years.
I'll put down Goetze then.
Don't. My heart can't take it. You don't know how many Bayern Munich compilations I watched.
Centre mid. Who's your centre mid again?
I don't even know.
Gini Wijnaldum's new contract yet?
He's probably going to get one. That's the annoying thing.
It's a bit late if he does, but yeah.
No, because I think Barcelona have pulled out because they can't afford him. Realistically, I'd want another attacker. Like the ideal window would be.
Yeah, but who was your central midfielder?
We don't need
Mason
one.
Mount?
No,
we don't need one.
No.
We've got enough quality in the midfield. I'd sooner have Pedro Neto or Rafinha to the attack.
Neto?
Oh shit, Neto. That's yeah.
Neto or
it's
Rafinha.
okay.
How many transfers have I made? 3.
You've made 3, yeah.
Sorry,
it's okay. I've replaced the anyone for striker, and I'll put Neto down for you.
Yes.
Get a completely back up front 3.
What, you're getting Daka, Neto, and Rafinha?
Mm-hmm.
Best find some bias, man. That's all I'll say.
Mate, Shaq gone for 10 to Roma. Roberto Firmino given to like some mortuary. We'll probably give.
This time last week you said no one would buy him. Make your mind.
No, that's why I said they'll go 15 quid to a mortuary who use the body for like the experiments.
Oh my God.
Yeah, now talk about being rude.
We can probably find a weird bloke who lives on some side road who'll pay good money for Divock. Who else are we going to sell that?
Well, whilst you think of who you're going to sell, Chris saying centre back, creative midfielder who can score. And
we've already got one. Roberto Firmino.
We need better depth for a front 3. Only Jota challenge them. The creative midfielder who will replace Gini Wijnaldum. Sell Firmino too. RJ saying, why is there 3 dislikes? Probably because if there's been something they disagree with, they've just been calling them out. But I don't know why there's 3 dislikes. No need to be brutal. I have no idea who they could come from. Kaleta, Coutinho, Neto, and Daka.
Bin off that snake.
Coutinho? Whoa. I don't know about that.
Mate, he's got no knees. I don't want another player coming off an ACL.
I agree. I'm saying I don't know why you'd want Coutinho.
Chris, explain why you'd want Coutinho. I mean,
I wanted Coutinho maybe a year or 2 ago, but not anymore.
Mate, I'd have sacrificed his firstborn to have Coutinho back last year.
Barcelona paid you back for his full stuff yet? Or?
It doesn't matter, really.
Yeah, they have. They sold it to like another company who then paid us, and then it's weird. Basically, they couldn't afford it, so they sold it off to another company who then get paid and shit.
Sure, that money's gone on a lot of good things.
Was it sort of like one of these payday loans or something? Barcelona rang Wonga going, I need you to pay for Coutinho. We'll sort you out in a few weeks. just some financial cash flow problems. It'll be fine. They're gonna have to sell the new camp. Where is Genie? I ain't happy. Well, Genie was asked if he could come on, and he's busy. So you know, I can't control people's lives. That's not how we roll.
Getting too big for the show. Man got like sticked in our save and thinks he's the shit now.
God knows. It's okay because Craig is going to be even more unhappy when he sees the United show later. RJ saying, honestly, they couldn't get Balotelli, Benteke, and Lovren. Salah hasn't been the same.
Players we've had.
Salah hasn't been the same since Dejan Lovren left.
Oh my God.
He's been better.
RJ, you're chatting shit, man.
That's like me saying,
okay.
"Oh yeah,
it's okay." I've got the thing for that. RJ, you know that's going to be coming to you for a lot longer.
I just noticed Balotelli, Benteke in the same fucking sentence. Oh, and Lovren. Bloody hell.
It's not FIFA 14 Karimo. We're not worrying about potential now.
Good point about Coutinho. My mistake. Barcelona ruined him though.
The things with Coutinho is his age as well.
Craig saying, I saw the title and thought it would be Genie because this is win the UCL. No, these two think they'll win the Champions League. I'm not joking.
Genie's bloody a bad.
Genie's already at the parade.
He's peer pressured us into being deluded.
So just to confirm, Sonny, who's winning the Champions League?
Liverpool, mate.
And Tom, I love how you put on the Scouse accent there. Don't want to be accused anymore of not being a Scouse. Tom, who's winning the Champions League?
Oh, brilliant.
Support your local.
Liverpool, the mighty Reds. Up the shagging Reds.
Clickbait moves. Still love the content though. Well, clickbait is always working. Next, I'll put fucking something else. God knows what. Salah finally scores, or Firmino finally scores.
Salah finally scores.
He got Croatia to beat your bum country in a World Cup. Right, let's talk World Cups. When was the last time you were in a World Cup, dickhead?
No. There's three names I just need to bring up. Declan Rice, Jack Grealish, Thierry Henry.
Do you know what? Thierry Henry is an Irish legend, in my opinion. Such a legend. He'll
such a great touch. Such a great legal touch.
It was brilliant. Just the ball control he had to score that goal was phenomenal, and I don't think we'll ever see it again, especially at the VAR now.
Genuinely one of the greatest goals I've ever seen.
Oh, Jim, I'm sorry, but if you want to come at someone for one thing, you don't talk about countries when you're Irish, man. Not to do with football.
It's okay. We're going to be doing Irish watch-alongs, so we're going to have me hosting.
I'm not going to know any of the fucking players. We've nicked all their best players. I'm not going to know any of them.
All three of them are rats. Well, no.
All three of them will be your best player.
Declan Rice is brilliant. Jack Grealish was loved by all the Irish and then went to England. And Thierry Henry ruined your life. But moving swiftly on before RJ quits as the host of the United show and never comes back.
She's got a show in it now, yeah.
Well, yeah, RJ, I hope you're prepared for that. Also, RJ, have a look at the title of that show. It's a little bit of an indication on what I want you to bring up at some point. It's only a subtle hint, but please take that into consideration.
Is it Dan James? Get me on that show. I want to talk about Dan James.
No, it's not Dan James. It's Dean Henderson.
I want to talk about Dan James and how he's a
mess. He can go for the next 10 years. Fuck you know.
It's okay, Tom. We're going to be doing debates on like Dan James and all of that, and you can definitely come on that if you so wish. Why you would want to, I'm a little bit unsure.
Because Dan James gets a lot of unnecessary hate. He has one of the most unique skill sets in world football. His transition play is immense. You can try and drown me out with the laughing. I'm not having it. I'm speaking facts, mate. You can try and drown me out with speaking facts. If he improves his final ball, he's better than Sancho.
You haven't just said that.
In a bit, lads.
You haven't just said that. I can't believe you
Well,
just
he's
said that.
quicker than Sancho. He's got better dribbling. He's stronger.
Okay, now better dribbling.
Oh my god.
Hey, what does Jadon Sancho do apart from nice flicks? Dan James.
It's time to go!
Dan James don't need them nice flicky flicks. Ooh. Dan James has raw pace, raw physicality. He blows by anyone. No one can stop him. And then he fucks the cross at the end, which will improve with time. Jadon Sancho can't do that. Jadon Sancho gets hooked in the first half of the Classic.
I can't believe I've just heard that ever said at all. Maradona, Kane misses your chance to World Cup final in Southgate. Why do you think
we didn't have to explain anymore? You had to give thorough detail as to why Harry Kane was there.
Basically, Maradona, piece of shit. Kane, piece of shit. Southgate, piece of shit. Look at you. They don't like Dan James because he's not English.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I've heard it all now.
What have I just been doing for the past 2 minutes?
Well, no, you're clearly in a different sort of phase of delusion.
Oh my god.
Next, you're going to be telling me that Fred's a good player.
No, I would never stoop that low. Jesus Christ.
I'm not so sure anymore. To quote that Scottish woman, disgusting. Fair. George Best dead body walks into the England setup. Not really.
We are after the right winger.
Fuck it now. Not you, Tom. MSC, no. Sonny is a Tory. Sonny,
not a fucking Tory.
Care to elaborate?
I'm Irish. How can I be a Tory?
What sort of... Are you from the Republic or Northern?
Yeah, Republic.
Oh, you may actually be able to come on some of the watch-alongs. It's okay. We've got the Republic of Arsenal, RJ, and then you get to... That would be quite funny. An Englishman, obviously, hosting, obviously. Because why the fuck not? I mean, it's a weird thing that the Irish have. Very weird thing. But the last bit I want to talk about is, there's two things before I talk about squad depth. MSE saying he's Irish. You're Irish.
Yes.
He's lived in England for a while, I believe. Obviously, it's better than living in Ireland. Ask RJ. He has to get his dinner out of a dustbin.
Oh my god!
Also, the last time I checked, I don't think Ireland had supermarkets.
I'm not involved in it at all. I've not thrown any shade on the Irish here. It was all football banter. I'm not attacking. Please don't bring out the Scouse rats.
Get the Northern Ireland watch-alongs. Who the fuck is going to watch one of them? Just become Matt. It's quite simple. Just say you're from the Republic of Ireland and hop on it. Northern Ireland don't have a country. Not as much as Boris is getting into it. But back onto football. No, you ain't hosting. I mean, I will be, unless you want to host, because I ain't going to know a single player. I mean, that probably makes more sense, actually. Titan saying, yo, all, and I'm Northern Irish. That's part of the problem. It's okay. He's on the United show later. I'm sure he'll discuss it with me. But I want to talk Pulisic. Apparently, Pulisic has been told to join Liverpool.
It's not happening. That sounds gone. They'd want 70 million, and he's not worth.
They want what?
They'd want 70 million. They'd want to keep the price tag. The price tag.
I don't care if he's 20 million. He won't be available to play. He's injured.
They're getting shown too much in the transfer market right now. If you'd asked me 2 years ago what club does the best transfer business, I'd go Chelsea.
Our medical team would end this guy's career.
They very rarely get done in the transfer market. The past 2 seasons just seems to be mistake after mistake after mistake. So you have to wonder what's wrong there. Just stay away from anyone signed by Chelsea in the past 2 years.
Stay away from our medical team.
It's probably fucking much harder to avoid our medical team. They probably cause all the injuries.
RJ saying, "No, why are you talking about shit?" Tell me what supermarket there is in Ireland, and then we'll stop. Name me one, RJ. I bet you couldn't name me none. Yeah, carry on, Tom. Shut up, Sonny. They don't have no Tesco.
Basically, Chelsea
At best, it's a Tesco
were winning the
exclusive.
Champions League. That was the base of my argument.
Excellent.
Sonny, thoughts on Pulisic? Should he come to
Liverpool? Like I said, our medical team would end his career straight away. They'd find a way.
You're so complimentary.
Fulham have had 8 corners in the first half.
Who?
Fulham.
Oh, who's that?
Fulham lead 1-1 at half time.
Did you say who's Fulham?
Is that a championship game or something?
No,
It screams championship to me. I
mean, bloody Patrick Bamford scoring, so wouldn't surprise me.
I have a roast, but honestly can't say it.
Oh,
is it that we've got Boris Johnson and you've got some weirdo? I don't know. God knows. I'm sure he'll tell me later.
At least our potatoes work.
Oh my God! Let's talk about football, man.
Yeah. Let's talk about football and not a Sunday dinner. RJ has to get his from the dumpster. But let's talk squad depth. Let's talk squad depth at Liverpool before we do end it. To us, what being one heck of a weird show, I'm not going to lie. Sonny, you said that without injuries, you're quite happy with your squad depth.
No. Wait, yes, I did. It's about behind our squad depth though when we do have injuries. So, not like I said, we would have put players out there on a bench, probably quite a few that you've never heard of in your life. So.
RJ says, just wait till the United show. Support your local. Why are you a Man U fan if you're in Northern Ireland? That ain't local. Go support whatever Northern Irish team there are. Sonny, do you know any Northern Ireland teams?
I haven't got a clue, no.
I don't know. Support...
The Bohemians. Because I bastard them like 17-0 on FM once.
Support like, I don't know, Dundalk if they're sort of local. Matt saying is local. I wouldn't say that Northern Ireland is local to Manchester, but you know, it's just a bit of a difference by different countries, bro. But I support you. I'm Manc. I mean, that's a lie. Apparently Limerick FC best team in Europe local, by the way. Wow. That is some confidence there. I love the confidence. So what is the issues with Liverpool squad depth?
Oh, what do you mean? We haven't got it.
That's the whole issue. And if he tries it, we don't have enough. The board would sooner buy the fucking wife a new bloody pair of tits than go out and buy a competent backup right back.
I mean, what a fucking analogy that is. What an analogy.
Nico Williams is our backup right back, and if he gets in,
I rate Neco Williams. I quite like
James.
I quite like Neco.
Why do you even like him? I don't care if he's the best person in the world. Personally, I couldn't give two shits. He's one of the worst right backs I've ever seen play.
No, I quite like him. I thought he did a good job against Fulham.
Oh yeah, he was amazing. Yeah.
I've just remembered that if Nico Williams was to miss a game, or Jones miss a game, without James Milner at right back.
James Milner's a better right back than Nico Williams. So
I don't want to remember James Milner versus Crystal Palace. That was a horrendous game. Wilfred Zaha should have been done for elder abuse.
Do you wanna talk about that, Tom?
Poor Jimmy Milner got spun inside out. He probably thought he was back in Leeds, smashing them home against Chelsea. I'm surprised he got sent off.
Well, Sonny, do you remember much from that game?
I don't want to.
We won the fucking game, like.
But James Milner, he ruined his career.
What? How?
Do you rate James Milner? No.
I still rate him.
Me?
Oh, fuck off. This is why we're not moving forward, because you rate James Milner, man.
Do you rate Nathaniel Phillips?
Yes. There's no reason not to rate Nathaniel. Unless you have an agenda against Nat Phillips, that's the only reason you wouldn't rate him.
I'm rating a 5-time Premier League winner. Your
hang on. Why don't we start talking about, if we're going to talk about 5-time Premier League winner, is Wijnaldum the best player we have?
No.
He won us the Champions League. He was a crucial part to the Premier League win.
As was fucking James Milner.
James Milner wasn't a crucial part to the Premier League win.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Bagged a 90th minute winner against Leicester.
Yeah, what else?
Came on with his first touch.
Came on. Right, okay. Cool.
Bagged again. A number of good games. I feel you're doing James Milner very, very hard.
I know what James Milner is, that's why.
I know what Nat Phillips is.
A very good centre-back, same.
Painfully average.
Can you believe this disrespect? Painfully average.
I thought I'd just let you two fight over it, to be honest.
Well, if the stats show that the player he's most like is Shkodran Mustafi, I'm a bit concerned.
I'm not concerned at all. Do you know why I'm not concerned? Because every game he's played for us has been quality. That's why I'm not concerned.
He played quality against Wolves. He was one of our worst players.
I don't know what game you watched. He was.
He nearly threw away the game at the end, closing down Fabio Silva on the halfway line.
If we're using those standards, then Kabak has been one of the worst centre-backs we've seen.
In what way? Where's Kabak?
We kept a clean sheet. Nat Phillips was apparently awful in that game, but we kept a clean sheet. Kabak has been awful in almost every single game he's played, but we've actually conceded from it. Yeah, exactly. You know there's no point arguing.
No.
You know there ain't no point arguing, man.
No. Kabak he went even bad against Leicester. He just got took out by our goalkeeper for no reason.
Shut up.
Leipzig, man of the match.
Hang on. If Kabak wasn't bad against Leicester, then how was Nat Phillips bad against Wolves?
Because have you not watched the Pedro Neto chance in the 85th minute?
Oh my God. Kabak has created loads of opposition chances, but he hasn't conceded from it. That means he's fine.
Oh, no, he hasn't.
He bloody has. We've actually conceded from him.
He hasn't. We were doing so well, Sonny. We were doing so well. We were actually having a civil chat.
Pull up that last comment from DC. It's a bit of praise for Nat Phillips, so there we go.
Right, let me try and pull this fucking clip. Even Carragher was on about
stats. Piss off with your bloody stats.
Whilst he does that, I'll read some comments out quickly. They got relegated from the Irish League, and now they're not a team anymore, but they're still the best team in Europe. I see it. Ross saying, unrelated, but just popped in to let Sonny and Tom know they're getting clapped if they even make it past round with.
What, by Porto? I don't think so.
Niall, why are you a United fan if you're from Plymouth? Does the scarf not say enough? Like the pain that I have to go through every Saturday.
What's behind that scarf now?
It's almost as painful as watching fucking United. And our defence is actually worse. Tom for host. I mean, you wouldn't get the fights then. We need more Liverpool fans before we can chuck in a different host for this. Jag, isn't Limerick FC the best team in Europe? RJ, DC Limerick would probably.
Why did the official Premier League highlights not have the glaring error that he made that even Jamie Carragher picked up on?
James Milner equals most versatile player of all time. The IRAFC are going on a European tour. Brilliant, we love to hear it. That might sleep with one eye open tonight. And they would 100% whoa. I feel like DC rates Nat Beckenbauer. But Tom, have you found
no, it's not. It's not in the official highlights.
I wonder why.
Do I have right? I'm gonna have to draw it on Snapchat and show you.
This guy really hates Nat Phillips. What is Nat Phillips done to you or your family?
Let's not try and get us copyrighted.
Mate, I'm drawing it on Snapchat. It's not exactly fucking Monday Night Football levels. So, this is your shit pitch. Half lines here. Fabio Silva has it there, and Nat Phillips and Kabak are there, Nat Phillips
Your phone fell on the camera.
for no reason.
Pull your phone up, man.
So Nat Phillips goes along that line up to the halfway line for no reason. A ball is played. How do I do this? In behind there for Pedro Neto to run onto, and Kabak comes over, ushers him out the way, and wins the ball back perfectly. Nat Phillips wouldn't do that. That is a terrible error by Nat Phillips, bailed out by his centre back partner. And that weren't the only one. That day.
Sonny, any reply to that?
I'm awake now. You finished.
Monday night football is quaking in their boots with that sort of analysis. just in case anyone hadn't realised, we don't quite have the budget of Sky Sports.
It's a bloody Snapchat, man.
We're working on it. The budgeting will get worked on soon. But Sonny, any response to that?
Couldn't care less.
All right, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Well, when he actually makes a mistake that means something, then maybe I'll start caring. We can't just
judge it off when they make a mistake that means
something.
Well,
if we've got the same logic for Kabak, if we've got the same logic for Kabak, then why not?
I do have that same logic. He's got to cut out the mistakes. But you can't write him off.
I didn't hear these words. I didn't hear these words when we were speaking about Kabak, but yeah.
Yeah, because you write off Kabak, yet back Nat Phillips when both of them.
That's because Nat Phillips is our player.
Kabak is effectively our player.
No, he's not. He's leaving.
We're gonna buy him.
We don't know if we are.
We're gonna buy him.
We don't know.
You know this board. This board.
I don't know if we are. I don't know. Unless he has a good end to the season, which then I have no choice to really like him. So it's win-win.
No choice but to really like him.
Yeah, if he has a good end to the season, we win the Champions League, which we are going to do. Then
So the only way we sign him on a payment is if we win the Champions League.
Can you imagine that if he wins the Champions League and goes back to the second bloody division in Bundesliga in the German league? That'd be shocking, though.
That's where Nat Phillips will be going, yeah?
No, he won't, because he's better than that.
Is he?
As he's proved every single game he's played for us.
Well, not every game.
What game didn't he?
Wolves, Newcastle.
Wolves, the game we didn't concede in.
Newcastle.
Do we concede against Newcastle? I don't think we did.
Still.
Oh my god, if we got a clean sheet, I'm not bothered.
RJ saying, imagine knowing that VVD has the same amount of premiers as Phil Jones. And apparently he's going.
Shut up about that.
And Divock Origi has more Premier Leagues than Marcus Rashford. Your point.
Some tactical tactics by Tom on his Snapchat. RJ, you've put the arrow in the wrong way, mate. Because right now that says Tom over Jamie Carragher, but I feel like you meant it the other way. But nice try, RJ. We appreciate the
that's happening on Sunday. We bantering like footy teams or each other.
Just bantering in general, so you can just banter.
RJ, you're not safe, mate. I've seen your Rocket League streams.
Oh my god.
It's going to be a mixture. We're going to chuck in some.
If you think that tactical analysis was something, wait till I start breaking down your bloody Rocket League games, Monday Night Football style. I'll probably Jamie Carragher accent and everything.
We're going to chuck in some unpopular opinions, some agendas. It's just going to be just an hour of light-hearted banter for whoever can take it. I'll ask around. There are some who probably won't be there because they can't take the banter. But DC, fuck's sake, Rafinha scored.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I'm guessing that. Oh, fucking hell. But guys, we've come to the end because I've asked them everything they want. They've had a little fight over Nat Phillips, which I feel is going to become like.
Is that got rid of them dislikes?
I have no idea. It's probably got us more dislikes if I'm being brutally honest.
Let me check then. Before you end it, let me check. Because otherwise it'll all be for fucking nothing. Wait till you start finding out that I actually quite like Nat Phillips.
Oh, so well, you said it now, so there we go. That's enough.
It's okay. I feel like we're just gonna have this debate sort of every single
It's not a debate. It's not a debate.
I feel like it's a debate with you two. RJ says, I'm going to stay quiet.
Still 3 dislikes. I just done that massive rant about Nat Phillips and I didn't even get any.
That might be why we got that might be why we got the dislikes in the first place. The Liverpool fans are quite happy in Nat Phillips. You seem to be the only one.
You know what? I'm happy with him this season, but I don't want him in the future because we can do better.
Although every single game that he's played, he's been brilliant. But yeah.
Divock was brilliant in the 2017-18 season.
Oh my God. I'm not even going forward if we're going to bloody compare this to Origi again. No. Not doing it. Not doing it.
All right, Piers Morgan.
Well, the good news is
not doing it.
We have gained.
Sorry, can't do this.
Even though we got 3 dislikes, we have gained a subscriber, so that all is buzzing. We are now 24 away from 100. So big up to everyone. I'm a Villa fan, 7-2, by the way.
Good end. Good end to the stream.
Yeah, I can't think of.
Our 7-2 loss is still not the most embarrassing results. Tottenham 3-0 Dinamo Zagreb. They always find a way. Which
Jose is entirely to blame for. Even though below us there is a Jose sexual in the building. But guys, we have come to the end of the show.
The great managers. You got to back them.
You back Sam Allardyce, you idiot.
Yeah, back the great managers.
Fucking hell. But on that note, I feel like we're just gonna slide the curtain across and finish, because that is shocking, to be brutally honest with you. But everyone watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking or disliking a video. I don't care too much. But a big thanks.
Don't worry, those dislikes don't make it worse.
Yeah, I know. In fact, it probably helps. Follow us on Twitter at Let's Talk EPL. There's normally polls there. Obviously, a lot of Champions League and Europa League stuff went up today. Follow us on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League. Join our Discord server, which is slowly starting to build up, which is buzzing. Make sure you're back here in 35 minutes for the United show. RJ hosting that one as always. I've got a great panel for you today. I'm not going to tell you because if Craig is in the comments, he's going to flip his lid. But it's okay, because I'll deal with that when I get in there. And when I say I mean RJ will have to deal with it because he's hosting. But DC saying he's back in 35. That's what we love to hear. But before we go, Sonny, where can they find you, bro?
LFC Sonny, Twitter, Instagram. The Liverpool Diction on YouTube and Crossway Sonny.
More and more platforms getting added by Sonny every day. Why aren't you on TikTok yet?
Oh, fuck that, mate. Fuck
that. It's actually really good.
I'm not going near that.
Tom, where can they find you, mate?
Fuck knows. Did he want to find me after today?
Huh?
Did he want to find me after the rant today?
I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't know. They might want to. You can find his links in the description anyway, as are all of Sonny's. You can find me at Niall_PAFC, normally chatting some shit. Ryan Lowe,
Sonny,
if you do.
Upload on that fucking Crossway Sonny channel yet?
Say again?
You even done anything on that Crossway?
No, I haven't, no.
What's the fucking point of it then?
I'm preparing.
It's going to be a great channel. I was your 15th follower on TikTok. We love to see it. Absolutely love to see it.
Delete that out
in a couple of days.
Hold on, we have a TikTok.
What?
We have a TikTok.
We do.
Oh, yeah. That's what that thing's for. Okay. I just thought you had some random TikTok logo on the screen.
Oh my God.
Are you as slow as Genie or something?
No, I didn't think.
You know what? I'm not surprised. You've criticised Nat Phillips in the same way.
All right, we are going to end it there because I feel like Tom's getting a little confused. We're probably going to have to explain where he is. But big up to everyone watching. Thanks for watching. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Go check out Sonny and Tom as well. Make sure you're back here at 10 o'clock. But until then, thank you for watching.